In our first exclusive interview with the girl convicted of conspiring to kill her own mother with her boyfriend Tommy, Heather Mack had this to say.
I miss my mother. Yeah, I miss my mother.
But now, in a video posted to YouTube just over a week ago, Heather is changing her tune.
I don't regret killing my mother. And as evil as that may sound, that's my reality.
Heather now claims her mom's murder was a revenge killing after Sheila allegedly killed Heather's dad 10 years before.
I got this whole new savage idea in my head that I wanted to kill her in a hotel room because she had killed my father in a hotel room.
Which is exactly what she did with the help of her boyfriend, Tommy Schaefer. At least that's what the record shows. But Heather has something new to say about that as well.
Tommy's an innocent man. This is the truth. And whoever is watching this, don't hate Tommy. He's innocent. I told Tommy that he was going to come here for a vacation. Came to Bali, my mom found out. I killed her myself. And then I told Tommy that if he did not help me clean the room and get rid of the body, that I would tell the police that he did it. I would pay money to get him arrested. So he helped me clean it. He ran with me.
But if Heather really did it all by herself, then what about all those texts between her and Tommy in the days, hours, and even minutes leading up to Sheila's murder?
I began turning off Tommy's phone, taking Tommy's phone when he was asleep, starting in Chicago, taking Tommy's phone and having conversations between Tommy and myself, texting myself, having fake conversations, and then deleting them before he could see them.
But Tommy did confess to the murder in court, which Heather says was also her fault.
We told Tommy together, my lawyers and I, that if he didn't take the blame in the court, that he would get the death penalty. So he lied in the court because of me. My motivation for doing this was myself.
Ultimately, Tommy was given 18 years for the crime, while Heather received a 10-year sentence.
I'm sorry, Tommy Schaefer. I'm sorry. I love you. I really love you, and if I could go back, I would do it myself. And I'm sorry that everyone who ever knew you now thinks you're a murderer when you're not. I'm sorry you won't be able to get a job. I'm sorry everybody thinks that you're some crazy killer. I love you, Tommy.
And that's where the video ends. But there seem to be several contradictions in Heather's latest claims, including when it comes to the man she now says is completely innocent. In a 4,000-word letter released to the media a few months ago, Tommy calls Heather a manipulative sociopath and once again takes responsibility for his actions, writing, "For anyone that I've ever come in contact with, please forgive me. I am forever appalled with myself." So what do the people who knew Sheila best have to say about it all? Sheila von Wiese-Mack's good friend Elliot Jacobson says that when it comes to Heather's latest claims, two words come to mind.
Fake news. I watched it several times in complete disbelief. You know, she's kind of a person who's a student of alternative facts.
And Heather's Aunt Debbie, Sheila's sister, has even more to say, especially when it comes to Heather's new claims about why she killed her own mom.
When I was 10, my mother killed my father in a hotel in Athens, Greece.
What do you say to that?
I mean, it's such an appalling, vicious lie. My sister loved her husband, Jim, and she would never have done anything to hurt him. That's just a vicious, cruel, mean, cold-blooded lie.
But what about the new claims that Heather and Heather alone killed her mom, that Tommy was just a pawn?
But why would she lie now about this when she got a lesser sentence than Tommy?
I don't know. I really don't understand at all. It makes no sense whatsoever.
My own view is that she's unhinged. I think she's off center. Heather likes the attention. She might have done this videotape in order to get back in the spotlight and get some more media attention.
But could there be an even more outrageous explanation? In yet another stunning turn, just days after this new video was posted, attorneys for Heather recanted the whole thing, saying every bit of the so-called confession, from taking responsibility for the murder to threatening Tommy with the death penalty, was coerced. In fact, they say it was written by none other than Tommy Schaefer himself, who forced Heather to read it on camera.
What about her attorney now saying that what she's saying is a coercion of Tommy and she's forced to say this? Do you believe that?
No, I mean, it's like a three-ring circus, and I don't know why, but I guess I don't know if they're getting bored in prison and they have to decide to do something else, but I don't understand it at all.
In fact, there are only a few things the people who love Sheila say they do understand, what they know to be true.
I mean, the family lost a sister and a niece, essentially. And this woman is just lost. You know, she's lost. And I think she's just a mistake in nature.
Do you think there's a plan? That this is all part of some plot?
If it is, I really have no idea what it is. I mean, the plan was to kill her mother, and they succeeded. Sheila was beaten to death, brutally beaten to death, and stuffed into a suitcase. That's the only sure thing we know.